there are these tyrants on every college campus. Now, they might not be in charge of every area, and they might not ultimately prevail when there's a good appeal process and review process, but if this can emerge at Clemson, it could emerge in the Bible Belt, in the Deep South, anywhere, and that's why it requires vigilance. And it's also why it requires consequences. I don't think it's sufficient for the university to address this issue simply by stating the Clemson College Republicans did nothing wrong. I think Clemson University needs to specifically remediate with the individuals that made these decisions and any policy that was vague or unclear that was relied upon to have this deeply tortured interpretation of the law. So I wanted you to know, Trevor, that my office is sending a letter to the president of Clemson University, President Clements, and we're politely asking for the information regarding the people who were involved, their employment, for which offices they work, and what affirmative steps Clemson is taking to ensure that staff comport with the First Amendment. And I think that your call for a public apology would be an obvious step that one could take to ensure that the right message is sent to all the staff. So we'll be sending this letter to Clemson University today. I think it is very unfortunate that this event happened in the first place, but we cannot allow it to just exist as a viral moment on social media. It has to be a teaching moment for precisely the reason Joel said, because this is spreading like kudzu, this desire to limit speech. And so eager to get your reaction to that, and got a few more questions for you about South Carolina politics.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that's awesome, and this information does need to be shown to the public, and we need to know who did this and who signed off on it, because clearly, like I said, it's symptomatic of that kudzu, like you're talking about, infecting even a more right-wing institution, as you'd call it, at Clemson. And we need to get more information about that, because it's totally ridiculous. And this is not the only campus it happens on. I mean, we're umbrellaed under the College Republicans of America. There's chapters in the Northeast and other crazy liberal places that deal with this stuff all the time. And having that organization have all these college Republican chapters together, working together in terms of social media and just general support is so helpful. But Congressman Gaetz, that is an awesome letter. I do appreciate you, sticking up for us on this behalf.
And I am hearing that there may be officials at Clemson University watching this very podcast right now. Can you talk a little bit more about that, Trevor, and if you've heard any information on the response?
Yeah. So, I mean, the university is clearly watching this right now, because, I mean, this is bad PR for them. And bad PR means money. It means a lot of things are going wrong on their end, which is unfortunate, because, like I said, I like Clemson University, but this is the problem that was created under them, and they have to answer for it. So if President Clements and Vice President of Student Affairs, Chris Miller, are watching, I mean, this is something that we would like, not only as just conservatives, but as a student body. We do need answers for this, and we do need a public statement about this at a minimum. So that's, if they're watching, I do encourage that to be done.
And while this was an unfortunate event, I actually think that this can turn into a very positive experience. If the reaction to this is thoughtful and thorough and very clear, then I actually think Clemson could come out of this looking pretty good. If instead this is ignored, this is treated as, well, students should just, respect when anyone else tells them what to do, then that is going to metastasize, and then those negative consequences that you talk about will grow more severe unnecessarily. I think that the apology is an important thing. Thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel with notifications turned on. You won't want to miss any of the breaking news.